Hi everyone and good morning. It's a Saturday, April 27th, and we're just pulling out of the driveway of our 33 Homestead. I'm so excited because it's finally warm weather and all the seeds that I started inside the house are ready to be transplanted outside into our garden area. We're also gonna head in to our favorite greenhouse, and I'll show you a picture of them too. It's a great family greenhouse out in the country, but they have the best tomato plants.
Great prices.
Oh, someone wants to talk.
Great prices too. I like that part. She's super nice. It's a family-run greenhouse, and they have great prices. The best tomato plant prices we found, and we've been just about every local greenhouse within probably, well, I don't know, within 100 miles probably.
So we're in the truck, as you can tell. We're heading to Tractor Supply. Got to get some stuff. We're going to Save a Lot and then the greenhouse, and it's just a play day for us. We're feeling like two big kids. So happy it's a garden day.
Awesome sauce.
More later. Okay, we just got back from Tractor Supply. Got a new fire ring, got some feed, got some new T-posts. We need the T-posts to, we're gonna buy at our next stop, which is Reeves Greenhouse. We're gonna buy like 45 tomato plants. I think the most that we've ever grown is 36, but we really want to can a lot of tomatoes this year. So we're off to the greenhouse, sitting in the buggy. Chris is locking up the house.
Hello everybody.
Where are we headed?
Reeves Greenhouse. Here's what Reeves Greenhouse looks like. The prices are great. It's a local greenhouse. We just take our little side-by-side buggy too. With just so many beautiful flowers and plants and trees and shrubs. It's just gorgeous here. Here's one of their vegetable greenhouses. Again, just great prices, great variety, healthy plants, local farmer, so it's a win-win-win. But we really enjoy coming here, and we like it because they have the signs out, and we usually snap a little picture of the signs because we try and keep the tags in the garden. But as you're weeding and just as the season progresses, you kind of lose the tags, or they get, squished together and you don't know what's what. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. We're having a fun Saturday garden time, so pretty cool. Man, they got all kind of good peppers. I need to go check and see if Miss Mary got some peppers. We're ready to plant.
How much did we get?
I lost count. That's how many we got.
Well, she's adding it up. We're at Reeves. We're so excited.
Hello. We just got back home from our Reeves greenhouse, which is our local greenhouse that we usually pick up our tomato plants and hanging baskets for the flowers.
But we got, so much more than tomato plants.
Did.
How many tomato plants did we get?
I want to say in the 40s.
40s. And then hold up that hanging basket. It is beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Just couldn't leave without it. Look at that. It's gonna look so good on the front porch today. So, yep, there's our tomato plants, pepper plants. I also got some herbs and
whole bean seeds,
corn seeds. This is, there's Arlo. Arlo's gonna be in the video. Hey Arlo.
Garden beds are ready too.
Garden beds are ready. Got the pole beans, we got sugar snap peas. I'm gonna show you what I've started inside because that's really what's gotta come out today. And then We also have the marigolds. In marigolds we've used, I don't know, decades, and they're just a natural insect repellent. This year we got some, I don't know what they're called, double marigolds, but they're gonna look great in the garden.
And they add a pop of color, and it's so some people don't like the smell of them, but they're really add a pop of color, and they're, like Mary said, they prevent insects or deter insects from coming in. And they last all year round, which is why I really like them in the garden. You get that splash of color, and they're so hardy. I mean, they just thrive in any condition. We've never had bad luck. I hope I don't jinx us with this, but they multiply and last the entire season, well into October, before you start losing the flowers and they turn brown. So pretty cool. Go.
So I think I mentioned this earlier. It's an exciting day because finally the weather is warm enough, especially at night. Last week we had a couple of frosts, but there's no frost in the forecast. So I've got all this stuff that I started, a month ago?
At least.
So we got
Maybe 2.
We got green beans, I've got some sunflowers, I've got sugar snap peas, and zucchini. So as you can see, everything is just really ready to go into the dirt. And it's been doing really good. I love it. I've been misting it every day, every night. But now it is time to plant the garden. We just got back from Reeves. We got the tomato plants. I didn't start any tomato plants. I just love Reeves greenhouse tomato plants. They're really healthy. They're really economical. I guess I could start my own by seed, but we have just had such good luck. Look at our canning that we had.
Last year's canning.
We
We'll probably triple that when we're full bore.
Right. So we had 30 some plants. We didn't have a lot of time to can, but this year we really made the commitment, and we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you posted. But I think we bought like 50 tomato plants, so we are going to have lots of tomatoes. So
Lots of salsa.
At Reeves, we bought peppers, and I think 4 different kinds of peppers, and like I said, some herbs and tomato plants, and then some pretty flowers too.
Yep, pole beans,
So-
corn seed.
Yeah, and some seeds.
Yep.
So, yep, we're gonna get planting.
All right. All right, everybody. We are back from Reeves greenhouse that we talked about already, and now we're out in the garden planting our tomato plants. I haven't actually got a total count yet, but I will at the end of the video. But what we're doing this year is we just did some little mounds because this is a low spot in the garden, and we had an epic failure here 2 years ago. So we're coming back out to this space, and we used the tractor and the bucket and dumped some dirt out here and made 3 rows. And it's just 2 cattle panels per row, so 6 cattle panels, and 5 T-posts per row, so 15 T-posts, 6 cattle panels. But we're getting the tomatoes in the ground, and I think it's going to be a bumper crop. I already really have a great feeling about this. The most tomatoes I think we've ever planted before is in the high 30s, but I'm pretty sure we're between 50, 55 plants, so this will be a great canning season, which is what we're shooting for. We've fallen in love with the salsa, and we found out that you can use salsa in soups and just about everything, so that's what we're shooting for. We'll still do some whole tomatoes and stuff like that, but mostly salsa. So happy gardening. Hello and welcome back to R33 Homestead, and happy Memorial Day. We are just got done doing an initial pruning on the tomato plants. We got 55 plants, and we just got them clipped to the trellis, which is hog panels or cattle panels actually on this one, and they are looking really good. I mean, we are so pleased. We are super excited. We're hoping to hit 100 quarts of tomato juice peeled tomatoes, and of course our famous Robin's Homestead salsa, which is known worldwide for being the best tasting salsa coming straight out of southern Indiana.
So full of it.
Yeah,
It's the
so
best tasting to us.
yes.
So, yeah, we are all out of salsa from the last 2 years. So.
Yes, we actually bought some chips to celebrate the Memorial Day holiday, and we had 1 quart left in the pantry, and I pulled it out, and lo and behold, that little lid was not sealed, so it went down the drain, which was super sad, but occasionally that happens for those of you that can. We've also got a new experiment this garden season, potatoes. And this is really Mary's project, and she just kind of ran with it. And we have covered up, there's about 4 seed potatoes in each of the 3 garden bags. And so we got about 12, maybe 15 potatoes, no more than 15, about 12 potatoes. And she's already covered them up twice. And I've never grown potatoes, so this is a very first for me. I haven't even been on a potato farm, don't know what the hell you do or anything. It's just one of those crops I just haven't touched. And so, but look at these guys. They've been covered up twice with about 4 inches of dirt. And I am super excited to see when we harvest these, what 12 to 15 seed potatoes yield. The couple of YouTube channels that she watched to kind of get inspiration from and some ideas, they pulled about 24 to 30 potatoes from each of their bags. And I think they only had 4 potatoes in their bag. So I'm excited about that. I know potatoes are cheap and it's kind of one of those silly vegetables to grow, but everything tastes better homegrown. And so we're excited about that. My corn V2 isn't doing well. I made a huge mistake, and the seed bag or the fertilizer bag said you could put it on the seed, and so I believed it and I did it, and lo and behold, it did not come up. This first row, which is pretty anemic looking in and of itself, I forgot to put the fertilizer down with the seed in there, and that is the only row that came up. So we got a little bit of a bust. I've planted 3 more rows here. We're supposed to have about 20 ears per row. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try and do another 2 to 3 rows so we get a nice about a 15 by 10, maybe 15 by 12 plot. And everything I've read on corn, which clearly isn't the right source, says you need at least a 10 by 10 to get the corn to fill up and not have any holes in the kernels and stuff. But anyway, we're happy with this garden season. Everything is looking really good. We got some new fruit trees in the ground. The apple trees, all 3 apple trees probably have, one of them's got about 20 apples on it. And I'm probably gonna have to pick some off so it doesn't break itself as they grow out. But just a phenomenal wet, sunny spring, which is making everything pop. Happy Memorial Day. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for watching this video. Until next time. Hello, and welcome back to R33 Homestead. It is July 21st. Happy Sunday, everybody. It is an absolutely beautiful day out here in southern Indiana. Hope everybody's having a blessed Sunday. Got some juniper berries. Gonna throw it in my gin and tonic out here. We're getting ready to do a tomato harvest. Chickens were all out, but they just went in. The sun popped back out, so I don't know. We got a weird flock of birds this go around. We've had some before that love the sun, and now these guys, they don't really care for it. So when the sun's out, they go in. Just kind of looking at the orchard as we walk through. Pears and apples and peaches. Oh my. So just a great day. Had a nice sermon at church. Got to visit with some folks. Everybody's doing good. Praying for those that are struggling right now. We all need that in times of struggle. So all is well. Prayers have been said. But we're going to do our second tomato harvest. And so here's our tomato patch. I showed it on an earlier video. This is by far the best system that we've had thus far. It just keeps the tomatoes off the ground so they don't rot or get weird spots on them. It's a little easier to water the roots down at the base. So make sure they get plenty of water, which we'll be giving them a drink tonight. But you can see it's just gangbusters out here. Here's the juniper berries again. There's the gin and tonic. Gonna drop those guys right in there as a garnish. I think I washed my hands after playing with the pigs. We hope so at this point. Doesn't matter. That's what country folks do. They just do. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm in a great mood. Mary's in a great mood. So we're being a little silly. But I am guessing that we've got another 5-gallon bucket and a half. I'm going to guess 2 5-gallon buckets this time. I'll get back with you as soon as I'm done picking these off the vine, but you can kind of see we got tomatoes galore. So more in a minute. All right, everybody, we are back from picking the tomatoes, and let me tell you, I was way off. We got about 3 3¾ of 5-gallon buckets full of good tomatoes, and about 1/3 of a bucket for pig slop. If a tomato's more than half, 3/4 bad, then we just give it to the pigs, and that's just because we've just got an abundance. This is our second harvest. The first harvest, we yielded a bucket and a half, and now we got 3½. Conservative estimate there, looking at those babies. Closer to 3. But we were going to make some tomato sauce, pasta sauce. But that's too much pasta sauce, so we might, I'll just see what Miss Mary wants to do. But we might just back it down and do half salsa and then half pasta sauce. We'll see what we end up feeling like. We're hoping to get it tonight, but if not, it'll be tomorrow night. We're just getting everything ready, the jars, the lids, the rings, and all that good stuff that you need for canning. But anyway, just a beautiful day out here, and just wanted to show you the harvest. The sun popped out and it is humid again. It was super nice, and I thought I was going to enjoy a nice cool harvest, which doesn't happen too often in southern Indiana, but can't complain. The harvest was bountiful, and on the Lord's Day, we just say, thank you, Jesus, and move on. So great day here in southern Indiana, like I said. Hope you guys are having a blessed day as well. Just keep panning around, because I know I got some California friends that just think Indiana green is all that. Met with the Marquez family yesterday up at the Eucharistic Congress in Indianapolis, and so glad they invited us. Such a fun time to catch up and also witness 50,000 fellow people of faith get together, and nothing but positive, great energy. And I tell you what, this world needs a little bit more of that right now. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Until the next video, take care. Love you. Operation canning is in full swing. The kitchen is a disaster, which is always a good sign. There's my partner in crime, covered in grime. What are you making, babes?
I'm actually making zucchini blueberry lemon bread.
Sweet.
We have had so much zucchini, and this year I just didn't want anything to go to waste. My mom told me I should try it because I always have made chocolate zucchini cake, but this year I'm going to try this.
That sounds delicious. What else you got going on?
Well, these are the cucumbers.
Okay.
That I shredded, and the onions.
Okay.
So I'm going to make relish too.
Okay.
So we've got 3 things going on, which is never a good sign. We've got pasta sauce, we've got relish, and then we've got lemon blueberry zucchini bread.
Well, sounds delicious. I can't wait. Love you. We are a bucket and a third into our harvest. So there's what we have remaining. We have an 18-quart roaster oven. We saw Living Traditions lady do this method, so we're going to follow her method because it looked really easy and good. But there's what 18 quarts of tomatoes look like. A bucket and a third. We still have 2.5 buckets left over here. So we'll see, folks. We got tomatoes out the wazoo.